From the shadows of New York's Manhattan skyline to Arizona's Valley of the Sun resides a radio program the world over has been waiting for. Hosted by two men no one has ever heard of. It's a place where idiocracy runs free and rarely a point is made. Kieran.
Peasant! I can't deal with this! I am Rocket! Sir Rocket of Elmont!
Rocket.
Winthrop, get the yacht ready. We're going to Mond.
Together, these men will bring you laughter at any cost, even if that means sacrificing their own egos or well-being. So put your brains on standby. Sit back and relax. The boys have returned. Lunatic Radio starts now.
Hello, everybody. Hello. That's the one thing I love about the Howard Stern show. By the way, welcome to the lunaticradio.com show. It is Kieran and Leroy Jenkins. No Rocket. Rocket's the guy you hear in the intro, but he won't be here until November. He's taking a sabbatical. So it's just me and Leroy Jenkins. But the one thing I did love about still love about the Howard Stern show is that the whole Baba Booey stuff. I still love that they waste like 5 minutes of show just going Baba Booey, boo 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 boo, and they play all these fucking parody songs. All right, yeah, we're gonna be joined by our buddy there, Chris Italia, who's calling on some late breaking news of the day.
Uh-oh.
And he's texting me now as we do the show.
You gotta put
15 minutes from now. He'll be calling in.
You gotta put your live breaking news sound music in.
I will try to do that. I don't know. I gotta control the show. I don't have Rocket to help me out from New York anymore. But there's a lot to do. There's some breaking news going out today that Chris is gonna be calling in about. It's Pete Davidson breaking up with Ariana Grande. That is the big fucking news item of the day.
That's big news.
Fucking A, man. Yeah, word came in this morning. Devastating news. A 24-year-old broke up with a 25-year-old.
They were dating for like 9 months.
They were dating for like 2 days. They got engaged or something. Anybody over the age of 35, when they heard that these two got engaged, Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande, we all knew. As soon as we heard the engagement announcement, we all knew that it would not last. You don't get it in this day and age, in this world, in this climate, in this era of 24-hour news and fucking social media, Instagrams, Facebooks, and the goddamn Twitters. And the Snapchats and the fucking Tumblrs and all that stuff. Young people don't get engaged. You shouldn't get engaged. It's not going to work out. Young marriages don't work.
Yeah, they're too
shit doesn't roll.
Emotional.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you can't. And plus Ariana Grande is like a fucking corporation. You can't get engaged to a corporation. She's like Walmart. She's just gigantic.
What about that Bieber and the Baldwin chick?
Yeah, that's not going to work out either. You know it's not going to work out. Young kids, take a break. Like Tiger Woods. Learn from Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods did the same thing. He got married right out the box. As soon as he found one chick who was really hot, he got married at a young age in his 20s. Did that last? No, his fucking world got turned upside down because he realized that he's like, you know what? There's other vagina out there that I can attain. And Ariana Grande's, I mean, it's a different situation, I guess, because Ariana Grande is like fucking Walmart, and goddamn Pete Davidson's like Joey's Deli from down the road. Right.
Staten Island Deli.
He's a very funny fucking kid. He's a funny dude.
I don't know.
And the reason why our buddy Chris Italia is going to call in is that he's been fielding comment requests all day from papers from around the country to give comments on Pete Davidson and the Ariana Grande breakup, because Chris used to manage Pete Davidson back in the day. He's our buddy. He's been on the show. You saw him over here. He's the guy that produced Super Troopers 2.
He was bleeding all over the place.
Yeah. So I was on the, doing my Sunday bathroom break, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to text Chris and see how many comments he's received from the New York Post. I don't know. Now he's sending me.
He's like, shut up. Stop talking about it. I'll call in a minute.
Yeah. No. Now I got to text him back. Call him whenever you want, buddy. Is he listening to the show? This is the problem with our radio show. No one listens to it, so they don't know if we're on or not. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. It's a sad day. Who knows? What are these? How are these kids going to survive? Do you realize that, like, Ariana Grande's got like 500 million followers on Instagram? Like 500 million. That's her corporation in and of itself. She doesn't even have to fucking make music anymore. She could just run ads on her goddamn Instagram.
Wasn't she the one that was in the concert? She was in that concert that got shot up.
Yeah. Yeah, the one over in
London or something.
Yeah.
And then her ex-boyfriend
Mac Miller
killed him. OD'd.
I did notice when Mac Miller died,
she was all emotional.
she got all emotional on her Instagram.
That's
She
probably
was like posting old videos of Mac Miller and her hanging out by like a campfire.
Yeah. Well, she probably broke up with him because of the substance abuse and all that, And then, she probably still had feelings for him, but. And Pete Davidson came along and swept her off her feet, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if like he's done some interviews like recently on the Tonight Show, and then he had some comments on SNL when he did.
Yeah, like dumb
Weekend.
comments, right?
He would be like, yeah, it's like he would say stuff about his relationship with Ariana Grande, kind of like, oh yeah, it's like I won the lottery, bro.
Yeah, I gotta knock her up.
Yeah, I gotta knock her up, keep her around. I wonder if that had any effect.
Probably. He's trying to be funny, but he's kind of an idiot.
It's kind of like chicks don't dig, and I've learned this on the radio show actually, because dating bros. Like, this is why I'm single. Chicks don't dig when you fucking mention their name on a broadcast or TV show and you're dating them. They don't like it. Whether it's positive or not, they don't like it.
Yeah.
There's something in their head, something that triggers in their head. They're just like, all right, this motherfucker's done. Get him out.
Yeah. It's almost like saying we're going to get married next week or something.
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, but the young kids, I feel like the Grandes of the world and the Pete David, the young kids that are in the entertainment business, they want to date each other. It could be good. It's a good move. It is a good. Initially, it's a good move because you get a lot of press.
Nah,
and your name gets thrown out.
They're too. Look at like
It's
they
good
both,
for business.
Nah, they're both like all emotional and wacky and stuff. There's no stability in that relationship. Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it.
And
she's like 13.
She's 25. She's actually older than he is.
Oh, she looks 13.
She looks 13. She's got that. Is she like what is it called? A Pachuria kid? But a really hot one? Is it what it's called? Pachuria? Pachuria? It's like the kids that are like, it's like the Benjamin Button syndrome.
I don't know.
She is 25, but she does look like she's she could be 17. That's what it really looks like. We got a lot to do. So Chris is going to call in and talk about that shit. And we're going to get the scoop. He's not giving his comments to the New York Daily News or the Washington Post or TMZ or the New York Post or fucking Newsday or fucking Ariana Grande Central.com or Pete Davidson's fucking Instagram.
Nope.
He's coming to the Lunatic Radio Show and he's going to leave his comments. He's not going to care.
Get your breaking news before TMZ gets it, right? Here.
I know Chris is not going to, is the word opine on this situation? He's not. He doesn't care. He's just going to be like, he's going to, you knew it was going to fucking happen. And that's it. That'll be his comments. It'll be the quickest fucking interview phone call ever.
That's what we're waiting for. The breaking news. He's just going to say nothing.
By the way, I mentioned that Rock is not going to be on the show till fucking November. But I will let you know, folks, that he is alive. Because
that's good news.
He has texted me during the week letting me know that his favorite rapper of all time, Roxanne Shante, got a radio gig on Sirius XM Radio on the Rock the Bells channel That is LL Cool J's channel. She's going to be doing a 3-hour daily radio show on Sirius XM.
Like a talk show.
The reason why this is funny or is a tidbit at all is because for 17 years, Rocket has brought up the name Roxanne Shante, and every time he did it, I would make fun of him because no one knows who Roxanne Shante is. And for many, many, many years, I've been trying to get this radio show on Sirius XM. So it kind of just came back and smacked me in the face.
I see what happened there.
Yeah. It's the person I made fun of all these years because in Roxanne Shante, Rock won one on me. I want to point out that Rock won.
I just noticed something.
What?
You're wearing a hoodie over your hat.
Yeah. And I feel like it's like hood weather.
All right.
Like it's October. The fucking Halloween's coming up. I feel like I need to be wearing a hoodie. It's hoodie month. I should wear hoodies every month. Every show this month. That's what I should do.
Hoodtober.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is Roxanne Shante. This is the reason why I made fun of him. Little Roxanne Shante. This is Rocket's favorite goddamn rapper. And she won. She got her fucking show on Sirius XM.
Well, my name is Roxanne. Don't you know I just a cold rocker party and I do this show. I said I met these 3 guys and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain.
Looks like Ariana Grande.
I met this dude with the name of a hat. I didn't even walk away. I didn't give him no back. But then he got real mad and he got a little tired. If he worked for me, you know he would be fired.
Yeah. So that's it. That's fucking Rock. Congratulations, Rock, on your victory. Yeah, I'm fucking still doing the podcast. And your fucking favorite rappers on Sirius XM making the money doing a 3-hour daily radio show. That's exactly what I wanted to. When I was back in the day, when I would email Sirius XM and it was in my note. I want to do a daily 3-hour show. And they're like, nah, we're not going to give it to you. We're going to give it to Roxanne Shante in about 10 years. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A.
You should have said you wanted like a 24-hour, 365 show, and then they might have gave you like a 3-hour slot, 1 day a week. You know what I mean?
What are you saying?
You got to keep working hard. You got to negotiate. You got to start high, and they'll give you something low. You wanted, what did you want? 3-hour a day?
I wanted to
for a week.
I just wanted to do my show. I didn't care what the fuck. Be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me anything.
Well,
They didn't give me shit.
You do it for free, right?
I wouldn't do it for free. I would do it for about $125,000 a year to start.
Okay.
And then I would up that every year to another $500,000.
And then start like doing Howard and like taking days off and
Yeah.
every other holiday.
I would dominate the platform. That
Yeah.
is Sirius XM.
Well, when Howard leaves finally, you know.
The best radio show
20
on
years.
that entire platform, by the way, is a show called The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder, 2 comedians. That's the best radio show on that entire platform. Howard's not. Everybody loves Howard, but he's not Howard anymore. He's just there for 3 days, and he kind of just talks to, like he has like a water cooler meetings with his fucking staff. That's pretty much what his radio show is. He's like, come in here, JD. And he talks to JD about whatever JD did on the weekend. And then they fucking close up shop. It's not the wacky hijinks of the old Howard Stern K-Rock days back in the mid-90s when he was fucking dominating the radio airwaves.
Oh, he's like 72 now, right?
Yeah, no, I know. And he's worth fucking goddamn like $150 million. Why would you be motivated to get up in the fucking morning?
Fa-fa-booey.
Yeah, fa-fa-foo-fi. You know? A lot to do on this radio program today, everybody. I saw a few good things. I got some TV news. I saw some great shit. I saw Ozark, the season 2 of Ozark. Have you seen? You know what Ozark is?
No.
Have you heard of Ozark?
No.
You don't know what Ozark is?
I don't. Go for
It's a Netflix original series put out about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. The first season was about 3 years ago. It's fucking phenomenal. Jason Bateman stars Jason Bateman. He's like a fucking goddamn accountant who launders money for a fucking Mexican drug cartel. And he moves his family from Chicago to the Ozarks in Missouri, I believe it is. It's like a lake region. And he's there fucking hiding out, just laundering money. And it's a phenomenal fucking show. The first season was unreal. The first season was probably as good as The Wire and Sopranos first season.
I never saw The Wire either.
The Wire is fucking unbelievable.
I started watching it, but I wasn't into it. I don't know why.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But, you know, in those, The Wire and Sopranos lasted like 7 seasons. And both series had one season where you're just like, nothing happened and you're like, what the fuck? Right? So Ozark comes out. They do the fucking first season of Ozark, and it's fucking phenomenal. It's the best TV can get. And then they come out with season 2, which was great, which was phenomenal. I watched all 10 hours of this week I spent watching Ozark season 2. I barreled through the whole fucking thing. But too much shit happens in season 2. There's too much. Like the Jason Bateman's character, Marty Bird. That's his name, Marty Bird. I couldn't realistically live a day in his shoes because too much shit is happening. Like, he wakes up, he's getting fucking threatened by the drug cartel. His fucking live-in roommate dies. Like, this other people want to kill him. He's got so many problems every day of his life. I don't know how the character of Marty Bird didn't just take a fucking gun to his chin and pull the fucking trigger and shoot himself. There's too much shit. This is the problem. Like, I think with these new TV series, with the way everybody's ADD nowadays, I feel like they try to jam too much shit into like an episode to keep people's attention. Like, literally, I was watching Ozark season 2. In every episode, I'm just like, enough. Like, can we finish? Can we wrap up the other thing that's happened before we get another 36 fucking plot twists? I'm like, it's too much shit. But my review is very good. I mean, it's a very good fucking show. It's just like,
how many seasons they got right now?
2, and I
right.
feel like they've done enough shit in 2 seasons of Ozark as they did in Sopranos 7 seasons and fucking The Wire 7 seasons. It's like they took 7 seasons of a TV show and they jammed it into the 2nd season of Ozark.
Is that good?
So, I don't know.
Oh.
Like, I got annoyed with it.
Okay.
Like, there's too much shit.
So you're recommending just
like his
season
fucking
1.
daughter wants. If you haven't seen the like, there's a lot. I don't want to ruin it for. There's so much shit. If I could list, there would be 80 different items, 80 different plot twists in the season of Ozark, season 2. Ozark season 2. It's unfucking real. Too much. Like, not a human being couldn't live like that. Obviously, it's a TV show, but you want to kind of make it realistic. If you're, you want it to be realistic,
Right.
like you're fucking. There's so much shit. I want to say everything. There's so much shit that happens. All right, here's our buddy there. Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to the program. Is this Chris Italian? Chris Italian.
It's Tony from Tennessee.
Tony from Tennessee. Welcome to the program, Tony from Tennessee. I know you're not from Tennessee, but go ahead.
I am. I'd like to add my 2 cents to the Pete Davidson debate.
Yes, go ahead.
I think Pete Davidson is a closet pedophile because Ariana looks like an 8-year-old to me.
That is a good point.
You might have a point there.
He
yeah.
has a good, yeah, he does. She does look very young for a 25-year-old.
That's my kettle. Sorry. Bye.
That's it?
That was it. By the way, he had a English accent,
Australian or something.
and his phone number is clearly not from Tennessee.
I like that guy. Hey, if you're from like Australia or London and you trying out your Tennessee accent, but you say your name is Tony, like you're from New York and you transplanted down to Tennessee, but then all of a sudden you're like actually from Britain.
I don't think there are many fucking Tonys in Tennessee. There's no Tonys from Tennessee.
Not too many New Yorkers move down to Tennessee.
Yeah. So Ozark season 2 is it's just a lot. It's just a fucking lot. Like, I feel like they make these TV shows for people with ADD these days. They gotta fucking have so much shit. It's like Marty Bird in Ozark season 2 wakes up in his house, and by the time from his bed to his car in the driveway, there's like fucking obstacles and shit that happens. Like, he should just wake up, get some breakfast, go to the car, and drive to work. But no, it's like he wakes up, he goes to fucking get some breakfast. He learns that his fucking his goddamn daughter wants to get emancipated from the family. His wife tells him about like some people that want to kill her, and like it's too much shit.
Yeah, well, you know. That's
And like when he gets into the fucking car and to get in his car, some dude comes rolling up at him and throws like a whole boatload of money at his fucking car, going, "I don't want your fucking money because I think you killed my father." Like there's too much shit happening. Like it's such a headache. I would just take a gun and fucking shoot myself or Marty Bird. You can't fucking live like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could not live getting up in the morning and the first thing I hear is fucking terrible news. I hear fucking 5 terrible news items before I get to my car and get in it and flick on my favorite radio station and start my commute to work. How the fuck do you live like that? It's a TV series, though. I understand. But, like, I feel like they have to have so much shit happening in these TV shows these days because people just need to fucking, they have trouble paying attention. They can't let a fucking plot marinate.
Mm.
You know? They
try to shove it in there.
Yeah, they try to just fucking rape you with fucking shit going on.
Right.
Like Sopranos, they had a fucking entire season where nothing happened. And we were just like, what the fuck was that? But you learn to appreciate it because they still fucking, they kept you in, you kept your attention.
Engaged.
They kept you engaged. And then, people didn't like the series finale.
Yeah.
They didn't like that.
Doesn't matter.
But
you got to end it some way, you know?
yeah. Like, it's just, it's good. It's on Netflix.
Remember,
go watch it. Go binge watch it because you won't shut it off. I couldn't shut it off because there was so much shit happening.
You remember the Sons of Anarchy, right?
I watched a little
how
bit.
they ended that one, too?
I watched a little bit of that.
It wasn't like Sopranos, but yeah, when you got to end something like that, they don't care. They're not going to write a real good ending. They just got to fucking end it.
I had to drop out of watching Sons of Anarchy because I was watching Sons of Anarchy on the reference from a girl I previously dated as I was living with a girl dating. So I was like watching Sons of Anarchy because an ex-girlfriend told me to watch it and she said it was good, so I started watching it. And then at the time the girl I was dating and living with, she got mad at me because of an ex-girlfriend telling me to watch Sons of Anarchy, so I had to stop watching it. Kind of sucks.
Did you told her? You were like, yeah, my ex told me to watch this.
Yeah, I'm fucking honest though, you know? Call, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? By the way, that fucking ringtone is going to happen constantly on the radio show because Skype sucks. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
This may sound kind of funny, but I now drink tea at 2 p.m.
Oh, here we go. Back to the tea.
I also drink tea and coffee sometimes in the morning.
Yeah.
But now at 2 p.m., I'm starting to drink tea.
Good for you.
I must be living in England or getting really old, which is probably the latter. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
Tea.
Drink tea. Tea's great.
Can't really see it, but hey.
Yes. No.
Got some tea going on.
Okay, good for you. What else? Do you got anything else for the Ariana Grande, Pete Davidson big breakup?
I am an old man. I used to watch my parents get up, eat coffee, drink coffee,
but
tea during the day. Now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And you repeating yourself, too, you know?
I thought it was kind of cute and funny. How we're all turning into our parents little by little.
This guy's recording.
But I'm proud to because I love you, Dad, and I miss you every day. Have
a
wonderful weekend, everybody.
Yes. All right. Thank you for the call. There you go. There you go. There you go. The guy's drinking tea. Good for him, you know.
I think that was a recording.
Yeah. I watched a film on Netflix this week as well. This is my my second tidbit to people to watch. This is something I want people to go watch. It's a film called Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. And I can't really tell you what the fuck I have it in my phone. I will give you I have it in my notes in my phone. Let me see if I can pull it up. The synopsis of this goddamn film is ridiculous. Like the write-up of it, like the plot, the summary or whatever the fuck it is. Let me see if I can find it. I watched this fucking film last night and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? All right, here it is. It's called Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. Here is the summary of it. Disguising herself as a human female, an extraterrestrial, Scarlett Johansson, drives around Scotland and tries to lure unsuspecting men into her van. Now, if the extraterrestrial wasn't Scarlett Johansson and was a man, this film would be called Rape.
Right.
But considering she's Scarlett Johansson, it's okay for her to drive a rapist van and lure dudes into
Bang bus.
Yeah. Now, this film was like one of them fucking artsy goddamn. It's like one of them Stanley. It's like the director tried to rip off Stanley Kubrick. You know, like Stanley Kubrick has those fucking weird, bizarre, trippy type fucking films with the music and all that stuff.
Like Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange, fucking Eyes Wide Shut, this and that and the other thing. I recommend this film because not only, well, for one, it's beautifully shot. Like the cinematography, the shots of the landscape there of Scotland in the wintertime and shit, pretty fucking amazing. Like it does some good work. But the thing about this film that will keep your fucking attention is that on the number, every 10 minutes, Scarlett Johansson is naked. Naked. I feel like after watching that movie, Scarlett Johansson and I have had sexual relations because I've seen her so many times naked. I've seen her naked more in those 2 hours of that film than I have some girlfriends that I've dated. Honestly, she is naked constantly. I mean, I don't know if I'll get in trouble if I fucking show somebody, but maybe I can show this one. I took screen caps of it because that's her butt. Like it just seems to her butt right there. Like she's completely naked. And it's a bizarre film because there's literally no dialogue in this. The script for this film is...
She's an alien.
She's an alien, extraterrestrial. This is the music from the film. It's very like Stanley Kubrick, eerie. This is the music they would play. Like what she would do is she's like kind of like a hooker and she's really hot. And she would just drive around and she would meet these fucking young dudes on the street corners who just came out of the bar. And she'd be like, get into my van. And she would give them, like, they would have a little small talk. And then she would be like, hey, you know, if you come back to this fucking place I have, you can bang me. So she would lure these dudes out of the van and into like what it looks like a crack house, really. It's like set in the countryside of Scotland, but it looks like a rundown crack house. So she lures them through, and when they walk into the house, it's like this blacked out fucking endless area. It's weird, like this blacked out area. And she would just like disrobe, and they would continue to follow her. And as they would following her, this is going to be a visual for the folks watching on YouTube. They would like sink into this black vat of gooiness. Like their bodies would just sink like quicksand underneath this black gooiness. And their bodies would just, hover in this fucking gooiness. Apparently they could breathe under there, which is weird. And then Scarlett would just get back up and get dressed and then walk out. And these guys would remain in that gooiness until their bodies just fucking compress over the pressure, and the skin is what remains. I guess that's why the name of the film is Under the Skin. So Scarlett, as the extraterrestrial, would fucking do this over and over and over. And this is why you get to see her fucking naked every 10 minutes. But eventually, as the extraterrestrial and her encounters with human beings, multiple human beings over the course of time, she kind of, as an extraterrestrial, wants to experience what love is. So apparently she finds herself at some point... I was really crocked towards the end of the film. I was drinking some beers. Apparently she meets some dude who like rescues her out of distress and brings her back and brings her back to his house and starts taking care of her. And one thing leads to another. They fall in love. And then they're like, Scarlett wants to bang the guy. And so when the guy, gets her into bed and he tries to stick his hammer inside her, Scarlett realizes that she doesn't really have a vagina. She's just wearing like a fucking... Her skin is just like a fucking jacket over her alien body. So she doesn't have a vagina. So when the guy starts... When when a guy tries to put his dick inside her, he's just hitting like a thing of wood. There's no fucking vagina there. So she like gets up and she starts like playing with her vagina, which is another thing that happens. And you're just like, holy shit, this is the most bizarre. And then she runs away because she's so embarrassed. She runs out of the guy's house, and then she runs into the wood, and then she meets some like forest ranger who tries to fucking rape her or something. And it's just a fucking bizarre movie. But anyway, she's naked every 10 minutes.
You know, when she got that script in her, I don't know, I guess she would have an agent or something that would read the script as well, right?
Like, well, the script was literally as long as my notes on this for this radio show. That was the script. I can't. There were moments of gaps in dialogue in that movie that were literally 15 minutes. Yeah.
But you watched the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing.
How many stars you got?
I gave it 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars with 35 minutes left to watch. I gave a film review on Twitter last night with 35 minutes remaining in the film. I was like, this is 5-star because Scarlett Johansson is completely naked in this fucking film.
Body double?
No, not body double. I'll take the risk and see if I can. Let me see if I can.
I don't know.
I don't know. It might be good. It might be. Let me see. I can show this one. This is like a classic. Like here she is again, just naked. You can't really see it, but she's naked. That's another thing. Like completely naked. Yeah, it's just fucking insane. I believe Chris Ateli is going to be joining us to fucking talk about the Ariana.
Maybe
Grande.
he's not because you broke the ice already. You know, you just
you can leave his
spilled the
comment.
beans.
I will show this one really quickly. I'm going to show this one really
What the hell's
quickly.
going on here?
Oh, I ran out of music bed there. Here's Scarlett Johansson naked in the movie Under the Skin. Ready? I'm going to do this one really quick because it's kind of graphic. There it is. I had to save these because I had to show Leroy Jenkins because I feel like he wouldn't believe me. Because every time I say something to Leroy Jenkins, he's like, no, that's just a fucking conspiracy. Like I showed him the pictures of Scarlett Johansson naked in the movie Under the Skin. And he was like, that's not her. I'm like, it is her. I watched the film. Did you watch the fucking film? It's her. What did they do? Like the budget for this film was $7 million. Do you think they had money to crop her head out and put somebody else's body on it?
You know when
No.
when they have stunt doubles and stuff like that, right? Like Tom Cruise does his own stunts, I think. But some other people will have a stunt double. You can't tell Kevin Hart is not doing that stunt. It looks like Kevin Hart, right?
Right.
That's what I'm getting at.
Caller, hold on a second, Chris, to tell you.
Hold on, we got this.
Is this K-Dog Radio?
K-Dog Radio, welcome, whack whack. Chris to tell you on the radio. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
So, how's your day going? Considering you are the former, well, you had some business relations with the great Pete Davidson of SNL.
Correct. Every time something happens, I get hit up, about 1 million times. So it's just the way it's been for the last couple of years, really.
Did you see this as a guy who's knows Pete and has seen Pete grow in the entertainment business? Did you see this kind of coming, like him dating a superstar and then eventually breaking up with her?
Yeah, because he's not done. He's not done growing up yet, and that's
Right.
He's not. Although he'd love to be in a relationship, the idea of a relationship means more than actually doing what's necessary in a relationship. So, he's still going to go goof around and, fuck around, do drugs, fuck other chicks, do all that stuff. So it's not out of his system.
Yeah, you gotta give it. He's 24 years old, I think. You gotta give it to at least like 32, maybe 32, 33. But even at that time, at least, I mean, even at that time, if he's still in this, doing movies or on a TV series or something at that point of his life, he's still gonna want to go, find a chick to bang with. You know what I mean?
Chris is
I mean, you have to give him credit. At least he aims high, right?
Yeah.
How did that even happen? How did it come about? Like, how did that? He doesn't have like skill. Does he have skills to pull that off, or was it just something?
Actually, it was his writing partner, Dave. His name is Dave Cyrus. He hangs out with her friend, and he kind of hooked it up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so they probably like were in the same. They were probably like Ariana and him were in the same spot at one night, and Pizza, he's from Staten Island. He's got a nice personality. He's pretty funny too.
She had done the show previously, so they had already met.
Right.
Oh yeah, he was on. She did SNL.
So Chris, you're telling me in this scenario that Pete broke up with her because he's not done for
It's not whether he broke up with her or not. It's that he's just not in that place yet, and I know he wants to be, but he's just not, because he's only 24 years old and he still has a life to live. So anything that, he might deem as like a regular day for him might look immature for her, or he's not ready or whatever. And so instead of, continuing to nurture a relationship, most people just move on. And it's, unfortunate. It's just how millennial generation is. They really just don't stick around. They just, at the first sign of trouble, they just kind of move on.
Well, and you really can't date. I mean, this goes for anybody. I don't think you could date somebody as the status of Ariana Grande. The girl is a fucking, it's like dating Taylor Swift. It's like a corporation. You're dating a corporation.
Pretty much on the same level, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think she has more social media followers than the Kardashians.
Yeah. Or maybe even fucking the girl's got you should look her up, and it's like a $500 million. It's ridiculous.
I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, there you go.
Well, no, Chris, do you think
he's not done. They'll probably take one last crack at it, and then maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, and then he'll move on to the next famous person.
Do you think a little bit of the turmoil? Now this is all you can just speculate, but he did mention the relationship on the Tonight Show and on SNL as
on Howard Stern
like as I won the lottery, that type of thing.
Because that's how he keeps saying, he's a comedian, so he's going to be self-deprecating, and he's going to say he's not worth anything.
Right.
That's just how comedians are.
And his personality might be way more advanced than hers. Meaning, like he knows what a joke is, and when he's I feel like he might, even though he's younger, he might be more mature than she is, because she's been living in a bubble.
And I wouldn't go there. Go there.
Well, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
I would say this. He does a really great job at, especially in the beginning of a relationship, playing the role of a puppy dog,
Mm-hmm.
and then as, the relationship moves on, he becomes more of his own person. And, that's not, what they had signed up for. They thought they were getting a puppy dog, but they got a Rottweiler.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much Pete.
Yeah.
Pete's a Rottweiler?
How'd you become, back in the day, how'd you come to know Pete or meet Pete or?
Well, I met him when he was 16 at a comedy club in Manhattan. And then, we just got close from there. And then he asked me to help him with his career, which I did. And then he was under some ridiculous Nick Cannon contract that I had to get him out of.
Mm-hmm.
And I got him out of that. We worked together for a few years. And, I think it just got too chaotic for me. And, really, we weren't in sync anymore. He needed more of a, coddler, and I'm just not that guy. So we stopped working together.
Wait, how old was he when you were working with him? Like what age?
From about 16 to 21.
Oh,
so
man.
about 21, 22.
Yeah, it really wasn't that long ago. I remember seeing Chris obviously owns the Stand Comedy Club in New York City. By the way, the new Stand will be opening up pretty soon, right? How's that coming along, Chris?
Mid-November.
Mid-November, the new Stand in New York City, everybody. I hear good things. I actually got a text message from a mutual acquaintance a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if he was hammered or not, but he said the new place looks great. I don't know.
Who is it?
It was Ben Sparks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He said,
been around.
He said the new place looks great. But I remember seeing at the old Stand, walking in there and seeing a very young Pete Davidson just hanging out at the old Stand. So he's been around for a while. Kind of
he's coming into his own. He's he's definitely really talented, and just a funny guy. There is a humbleness to him, there's a sweetness to him, but in the end, it's these relationships, they get torn apart by the media, by the fans, by everybody. So it's almost impossible for these relationships to last. It's just
not to mention
the amount of rumors that come about. I mean, the people in her head, in her ear, like just saying shit all the time. It just never stops. She just constantly has somebody saying something in her ear.
And as a human being, you can't fucking deal with that. You really can't. It's best to go their separate ways.
It gets overwhelming. And, he actually, although he enjoys fame and all that, when it comes to his relationship, he tries to be somewhat private, but it's just never going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dating someone of that magnitude.
Not on that fucking level.
Where's Rock, by the way?
I think he might be in California right now. I don't even know where the fuck Rock is.
What's he doing?
He's he's traveling, doing a little bit of that traveling, a little of that working.
He's gonna stop over in Arizona before he comes back?
Probably not. He don't give a shit about me. The only thing he fucking texted me this weekend or during the week just to let me know that he's alive, and that Roxanne Shante. He wanted to let me know that Roxanne Shante, the fucking one rapper that he loves so much, got a 3-hour radio show, daily radio show on Sirius XM, and meanwhile we're still on the internet.
Longest running podcast.
Yeah, longest running podcast. Yeah.
You really should start promoting yourself that way.
That's the way I would do it.
What, the longest running podcast?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, of all time.
But is it really a podcast if no one hears it?
Doesn't matter. Just still say you're the longest running podcast of all time, which you are.
We are.
It's marketing, right?
Yeah.
It's you and Red Bar Radio.
No, we're probably about the same now because we took it 2 years off. So we're probably about the same.
Right.
That guy's fucking grumpy.
Those 2 years don't count. Those 2 years off don't count.
Yeah, I need a little fucking mental break. That's what I needed. Need a little mental break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Yeah.
You're so much better off now.
Well, Chris, I want to thank you for calling in and giving us your comments of the Pete Davidson Ariana Grande breakup. I enjoy that you gave the comments on this radio show rather than the fucking New York Daily News or Washington Post or whatever.
It's an exclusive interview.
It's an exclusive interview. Yeah. I think Pete's going to be fine. I think you should go back in there, maybe rekindle, do a little breakup sex, makeup sex or whatever, and then fucking dump her. That's what I would do.
I think the problem...
I mean, he'll definitely try to do that. That's just who he is. He doesn't like ending things off in a bad way.
Yeah.
He'll try to do that.
Yeah. He's fucking Staten Island. He's from Staten Island. People from Staten Island never give up.
Hey, Chris.
I think one of the Jenner sisters are next.
Ooh.
For Pete Davidson?
Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here?
Yeah,
and they're kind of tall too. The Jenner, fucking
Kylie and
Caitlyn Jenner's fucking kids.
It's not going to work for Pete. Sorry, it's not going to work.
Yeah, but that's where he's going to go. I mean, that's what Ariana Grande is. Like they're on the same level as Ariana Grande.
The Kardashians, Kardashians like basketball players.
To be honest with you, he should just go for them all. He should go balls deep.
Hey, look, he's tall and he has I'm sure he's got a nice size schlong.
Yeah.
Does he have a jumper?
Well, what is a jumper?
And he's funny, which basketball players aren't.
Yeah. He should go balls deep in Taylor Swift and then try to bang one of the Jenner's fucking kids. And then,
I don't know. Taylor's not into that stuff. I don't think that's going to work.
Taylor Swift is a closet fucking sex addict. I know it is. It have to be.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know. Didn't she date John Mayer?
Yeah, and that guy just fucking J.O.'s all over himself. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's an animal. You're right.
He is a fucking animal. By the way, Chris, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a movie called Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, I heard about this. No, I haven't seen it. That's where she gets fully naked. Right?
You have to watch this film. Go home tonight.
I will.
As you mull over the Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande breakup situation. And go on Netflix and start watching Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. Because literally...
Meanwhile, that's Colin Joseph's girlfriend.
Right. Colin
This is
Jost.
also on SNL.
Well, if I'm Colin and I'm watching this fucking film, I'm like, babe, can you put a fucking like I felt like I dated Scarlett after I was finished watching this film.
When did that movie come out?
I believe it came out in 2013 or 15 or something like that. But
surprised no one really talks about
the
it.
The budget is like 7.2 million or something, or maybe 13 million, something like that. Very low, you know. But she's naked every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, Chris. I'm telling you.
On Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Kieran gives it five.
I'll
five
look it
stars
up right now.
Yeah. Look that shit up, Chris. Watch that shit tonight. You're gonna feel like a different man in the morning. You're gonna.
Thanks for the tip.
You're gonna feel like you had a relationship with Scarlett Johansson. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you say to yourself?
Oh man, dude, I was such a pathetic human being last night. I was watching this thing, fucking drinking beers, and I was taking screen caps of my fucking 55-inch TV of her nakedness. I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? 42 years old. I'm taking fucking pictures of my TV because there's a naked person on it.
Hilarious.
But it is Scarlett Johansson. All right, I'll let you go, buddy. I know you're probably tired. And
all right, guys. Have a good night, man.
You got an
Thank
interview with fucking Entertainment Tonight coming up, I'm sure. So
TMZ.
No problem. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, later.
Later.
There goes Chris Catalia on his comments on the Ariana Grande fucking Pete Davidson breakup, everybody.
I think that a lot of that relationship breakup has to do with the fact that her ex-boyfriend just OD'd and she's emotionally just not able to continue a relationship with him right now. That's my thoughts. And he's not he's not going to be able to console her, you know, throughout all that stuff. Are you going back to this alien shit?
No, I just like the music. It's very eerie. I love that eerie shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think the next time I have a fucking broad over here to have some sexual relations, hopefully at some point in my fucking life, all that will happen. I'm gonna play this fucking eerie music as she gets fucking naked in my fucking apartment. This shit is eerie. This fucking shit is eerie as balls. That's like some Halloween type fucking, like Stanley Kubrick horror movie type fucking music. Love this shit.
Some like Pink Floyd shit.
Listen to that. How eerie is this? Like, some reason this music, when you hear it, you're just like, there's some odd fucking sexual kinky shit happening right now. Even if you can't see it, you know it's happening. And this music will be playing as she's luring these dudes into this fucking black room, and they just sink into this fucking vat of gooey blackness, and their bodies decompress, and she's fucking taking off clothes, and then she puts her clothes back on, walks right back out, and grabs another dude. Just luring dudes into her van. Luring dudes into her van. That's all that's fucking happening.
So if that happened to you, you're like coming out of a club one night, and some chick's like, get in my van.
Fuck yeah. Like I said before, if
it's never happened. Never happened.
This alien character in the movie Under the Skin was a male, the film would be called Can You Help Me With This Sofa? Because she's just luring dudes into a fucking rapist van. You know? I'll read you the fucking synopsis again.
No, don't do it.
I will.
I got it. She's an alien.
You got it, but I don't know if the fucking people got it.
They got it.
They didn't get it. They don't know. I got a new phone.
What do you give ratings on the actual plot of the movie? I don't want to hear about just her. Just the movie itself.
You don't know what you get. She's naked so much in this fucking film, Leroy Jenkins, that you forget about what the plot is. There's really not much of a plot. Like I said, the dialogue's like every 20 minutes, and she's naked every 10. So you're just like, what? I don't know. I don't care what's happening. You know? But listen to this. Look at this eerie shit. Here you go. I'll read you the fucking...
Is it like a horror movie? Or?
I'll read you the summary of the fucking the film.
Sci-fi thriller.
And you tell me. Disguising herself as a human female, an extraterrestrial, played by Scarlett Johansson, drives around Scotland and tries to lure unexpected men into her van. Now, if that extraterrestrial, like I said, was a male, this film would be called Can You Help Me With This Sofa? Or Rapist Van. Like, because all she does is lure dudes in to her van to have sex with them, or at least pretend that they are possibly going to have sex with her.
What's the ultimate goal? Is it like give her power?
That you never find out.
Is she trying to eliminate the human race?
You never find out why
she's doing this.
Why these aliens? Because there's another dude in the film too. There's like a male guy who rides around on his motorcycle, and he's kind of like helping out.
Helping her out?
Helping her out, like
she's
lure dude.
She's an alien too?
Yeah.
I mean, he's an alien.
Because I think apparently sometimes when she goes out and lures these guys in, sometimes it goes wrong and the guy ends up killing her. But when that happens, she just goes and gets a new fucking human. She goes to get like fixed or something, and she just goes out again. Like the humans can't kill her. It's a bizarre movie. But I suggest all you motherfuckers go watch it. That's what I'm saying. All right. That is it. It's on Netflix. Under the Skin, Scarlett Johansson. Go watch that motherfucker. All right, people? And what I'm going to do...
Give us your reviews next week if you watch it, and let me know what you think. Because I think Kieran's probably overrating this one. Big time.
I would suggest people watch Under the Skin on Netflix with Scarlett Johansson. And email us at the show at lunaticradio.com with your comments and review of the film.
Or call in next week.
And I will fucking read those on the air.
Call in whenever.
And we can have another discussion about Under the Skin, because I feel like Under the Skin can be a fucking film.
If you're listening to this show 5 years from now, and you're, 5 years from now, you look up Netflix, Under the Skin, still, call in the show the next time it's on live. Tell Kieran how fucked up his review was.
Do you people remember when Scarlett Johansson's phone got hacked and all those nudie pics were fucking hacked from her phone? It happened to her not too long ago. Like maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago.
I thought that was the other one.
Okay, those pics on her phone that she took for like one of her boyfriends at the time. You see more graphic images in this film than you did of her naked on her private cell phone picture.
Wasn't that the other girl?
No, it happened to Scarlett too. I know all this shit.
What girl am I thinking about? Do you know?
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
It happened to Kate Upton. It happened to them all. But Scarlett Johansson was one of them too. But just watch this fucking film. I'm telling you, it's good. It's artsy, like it's one of those like Stanley Kubrick films that just like. It seems like a Stanley Kubrick ripoff, but it's not. It's not a Stanley Kubrick film. Right. But it's like it's an artsy film, and it's got some like fucking underlying meaning to it. But you don't really fucking care what it is, because Scarlett's just naked, and she's just naked, and she's fucking naked again, and she's more naked. Fucking great. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Leroy Jenkins in studio. I'm Kieran, more lunaticradio.com show right after these words.
You know, the one thing that would make this better? A really big hit of window pane acid.
Lunatic Radio. Don't be unsociable.
I don't know him. Who the hell am I sitting next to?
Lunatic Radio's on Facebook.
Oh, they all just go there?
Everybody
does. Are we on there, Ron?
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Take a moment and follow them now.
I hate them!
Before Kieran has another international incident.
What do you like? Tits!
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Add us as a friend. Yes, we like that. I like you, you like me. We can have a ham sandwich together. It's called the friendship on the Facebook.
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
If you are a proud supporter of lunaticradio.com show and you like to see this show flourish, or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the lunaticradio.com show by simply going on our website. Rocket, fire away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website on lunaticradio.com and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show.
Kayla, what do you do there in Iowa?
Nothing much. Just hang out with friends and have a blast at football games. Yeah, I'm a cheerleader, so.
Oh yeah, for what school? Please don't say.
Like up by Waterloo. It's like East High School.
High school?
Nice.
Yeah.
Suddenly Karen's favoriting this phone call.
Might have to tap out on this one, Kayla. You just piqued Kieran's interest, Kayla. Hold on a second. Is he studying or don't you have...
School just opened up 2 days ago.
Studying.
Doesn't school start tomorrow? How old of a gal are you there, Kayla?
17.
We're tapping out.
Have you ever picked potatoes before?
No.
I mean, doesn't Iowa have it's Idaho? I get confused between those two states.
We're just going to the back room for a second, Rock. I'll be right back.
I get confused between those states. Iowa. Don't you have like this Des Moines over there and things like that?
Kieran and Rock have returned.
I had in my hand a bunch of condoms, KY, lube, and a sixer. Or as Kieran would like to call it, a good time.
LunaticRadio.com. Kieran and Rock. LunaticRadio.com.
So there's Ben Stiller sitting 3 rows behind me.
Wow. Look at you, high roller.
As soon as I saw Ben Stiller sitting there, I was just like, I got better seats than fucking Ben Stiller. Fuck yourself. Not that he's a talent or anything. It's all about me. And my seats are better. So I glance over and actually it took another gander. And behind me, about 7 rows up, was another celeb. Fucking Billy Crystal.
Wow.
Sitting 7 rows up behind me. Directly behind me. And I'm going, this fucking Billy Crystal. I got better seats than Billy fucking Crystal. Fuck yourself.
That Roger Maris film sucked dick. I got better seats than you.
Yes, it was weird. It was like, I've done that before. I went to go see the first Men in Black, a screening for that one time. I got
Will Smith film?
Yeah, like my girlfriend at the time got me my tickets to go see fucking Men in Black in East Hampton, and Will Smith was sitting in the audience.
Wow.
With us, and it was kind of bizarre. Like, it's weird sitting like, I don't know, watching with celebrities. I'm not like a big celebrity guy. I notice them. I'm like, that's the guy from that movie. Sure, good deal. I'm not going to approach him or say hello. Even though Ben and Billy, they gave me a little point at. They're like, you're one talented fuck.
Oh, they did that to you?
They gave me those eyes. We know the radio show.
They spotted you?
You're a one talented fuck. Don't ever give up. We love the masturbation shit. They're saying that just through their eyes. I knew what they were saying. Ben Stiller. And his wife's kind of hot, by the way. So it was a star-studded evening in the theater.
Wow.
Internet radio DJ, movie star, comedic legend.
Kieran and Rock. LunaticRadio.com.
At 17, I made 17,000 living in public housing. Integrity intact.
What up, everybody? LR Show. Kier, Leroy Jenkins. No Rocket. He'll be back in November at some point. Taking a sabbatical.
Yeah, isn't he working like in the commune down in like the jungle of
fucking
South America or something like that?
Nah, he might be working for the Peace Corps or some shit. What the fuck he's doing? Some hippie shit. Some hippie liberal shit. I like to make up some story like that. Like he's in the fucking, like you just said, like he's in the jungles of fucking South America. Working on the fucking banana plantations, trying to fucking
do some ayahuasca.
Trying to grow fucking mass-produced bananas. Some fucking hippie shit. Who knows what Rock is doing? You know what he is? You know what he's probably fucking in Napa Valley, fucking getting sloshed on goddamn beer. Wine. Fucking drinking wine.
He likes going to that castle.
He likes going to fucking Napa. I bet you he's gonna be in Napa. I bet you I see images. I bet you he texted me this weekend of an image of him drinking a glass of red wine in some fucking hillside in Napa Valley. Shitty thing happened to me at the gym this week, which is embarrassing. I was at the gym. I was on that leg press machine. And, I was trying to fucking, Google search something. I was actually trying to find out when the fucking West Virginia Mountaineers are playing Iowa State. I was like, what time's the game on? So I'm on my fucking Google browser, and I'm sitting in this fucking chair, like on the leg press thing, and there's like people behind me, and I'm trying to X out of my my Google browser, and unfortunately, the page that I had loaded previous to the Google was the porn. All this porn started playing on my phone as I'm in the gym. There's people behind me. Porn, gym, people behind me. Not good. Not fucking good. I couldn't tell you how embarrassed I was because I was fucking sitting in that chair and I couldn't tell. I could hear people behind me at the gym, and I knew that there was porn on my phone that I couldn't X out of quick enough for them not to see. But I didn't know if they actually saw it. So I'm sitting there for like 5 minutes sitting at the gym going, all right, all these people think I am the old creep guy who's watching porn at the gym. This is my fucking life.
Was there like music on and stuff? Was the volume on your phone or?
It didn't matter.
How long was it on? Like?
Because when I flicked when I X'd out of the Google engine, the tab for the porn site popped up, and there was like a paused still of like some girl going.
Did it pop up on the screen?
It popped up on my.
The elliptical screen.
It fully covered my phone. Like, so I'm sitting here.
Oh, it's your phone.
Yeah, it was on my phone. But I'm sitting in a chair, and there's people behind me.
Yeah.
Like standing, and I'm sitting. I'm
Yeah.
down low, and I'm like this on my phone. Like the thing's pointed up like this.
Yeah.
So they can see directly into my phone.
Do you think they were watching though?
I don't know. That was the scary part about it, because I couldn't see them. There was no mirror in front of me. I couldn't see if they saw the porn on my phone.
Yeah.
That I was like literally go click, 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 get out, get out. And it wouldn't move. Oh, so fucking embarrassing.
Is this your porn music? Right?
It was funny. I stood up out of the leg press chair when I was done, and I actually scanned the gym to see the people, to see if anybody's going to look at me in a crooked way. And I actually was seeing them, like trying to recognize their faces, take a fucking image picture of their faces from my head to try to not come to the gym when they're there. So if they're there, like, are these night people? You can tell by, because I
They're
go to the
adults. They're adults.
You think they got porn on their phone? Yeah, but they're not fucking. They don't have porn popping up on their phone at the gym.
They probably, it might have happened to them. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna learn from this experience?
Fucking don't go on Google at the gym.
Clear your browser out or something. Right?
Yeah, I gotta stop, because when I watch the fucking porn, like, I don't click out of the website. I always hit the back button on the bottom of your phone, and it just like, it's kind of just like going through pages. So the page stays, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks. Fucking embarrassing. And I do not watch.
That's not even porn music. Is that porn music?
It's either porn music or old fucking dentist office music.
Elevator jazz.
Elevator jazz. Yeah. So that was fucking embarrassing. Well, they have actually, watching porn together is a new couples therapy. Do you want to learn about that? Because I really don't really give a shit. I would imagine it would be. If you watch porno with a chick that's willing to watch porn, I think it's gonna help the fucking sexual life in the relationship. What do you think?
Might work, Some things you gotta try new ventures.
Oh, here is I forgot to look this up. Let me see if I can find this.
What are we talking about?
The controversial Sex Island trip. You ever hear about that?
No.
It's like where you can buy this fucking package and go to some fucking remote location in like Costa Rica, and literally you can bang these hookers on some like extravagant fucking
all-inclusive
fucking sex island.
So you pay one fee to get in, and then you can bang.
You bang. You get like to choose the chick and shit.
Just one, or can you just keep going?
Let's see, Sex Island. Let's see if this is it right here.
Sounds like another movie you watched.
This is the I guess the brochure video for Sex Island. So what I guess what you do is, if you're a single man out there and you have the means, you can buy a package and be flown to this place where you fucking.
What's the numbers down there? 24 to 20.
24 to 27.
What is
Oh,
that?
it's like it's in November 2018. See if you can look it up on your phone.
Sex Island?
Yeah, give me the details about this. I think it's from November 24th to November 27th. Sex Island.
How much is the tickets there?
I would imagine they're not $20. I would imagine probably upwards of $25,000. Probably.
Oh, it says it's an alleged drug-filled orgy vacation offering unlimited sex with prostitutes.
Yeah, it's not in the United States. You get flown to some fucking obscure fucking country. Yeah, they pick you up from the airport. They drive you to like some beach. You get on some yacht with a bunch of hot chicks. And I guess you get to bang them. Yeah, luxury yacht parties. Fucking luxury yacht parties. 60 girls to 30 guests.
$5,000.
$5,000. That's it?
$5,000
per day. Is that $5,000 per day
per guest? I don't
that's
know.
actually that's really not that bad.
Access to private villa with 60 prostitutes and live sex shows. Drug consumption is allowed at the event.
By the way,
organizers say the sex workers are drug friendly.
Unlimited sex included, meaning you can just like have sex on this fucking party, on this trip, like it's like a buffet at a fucking Vegas resort. You can just go down there and grab shit anytime you want. Go down there and grab them by the pussy. Fucking just grab them by the pussies.
That's what you do for your $5,000?
I guess.
Just grab.
I'll be finger banging broads on that fucking yacht. Bang, 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 bang.
It looks like it's in Colombia.
Yeah, it's some fucking odd place.
Jeez.
Like Nicaragua. It's drug friendly. These chicks look hot in the video. I'll tell you that. They all look like fucking Instagram models. Maybe this is what Instagram models do. Free alcohol. Well, yeah, but yeah. I mean,
$5,000 sounds pretty cheap.
If the hookers look anything like the girls in the promotional video, which I'm playing right here and watching, it's probably worth the $5,000.
That doesn't include airfare or stuff like that, but for $5,000, you're gonna have a lot of people showing up. A lot of dudes have $5,000 laying around, maybe 10, and they're like, "I'm fucking doing this."
Here's the thing, though. I would be a little skeptical that on this trip, every pleasure item that I kind of want in life is on this yacht. Hot chicks. Not that I ever do drugs, but I would imagine, drugs and free alcohol. I would be skeptical that if I went on this trip as a single man, an older single man, that I would be, drugged up, fucking fueled with alcohol, and then I would just be murdered. You know what I mean?
It says 4 days, 3 nights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be murdered.
Like murdered. I would be murdered, and thrown overboard. Because that's what it looks like. I mean, it looks like they sail out in the middle of nowhere.
Right here it says,
you're fucking sloshing all this beer back and wine, vodka.
I got an article that says Sex Island Experience, real thing or a brilliant hoax.
It might be a brilliant hoax because none of this seems legal.
Yeah, but it's in Colombia. Who the fuck cares if it's legal or not?
Yeah, but they're promoting in their video like unlimited drugs. I mean, they got to be discreet about.
This is 30 clients. You can bring 29 people with you.
They have sexual surprises. The girls are naked in this video. How'd they get this on YouTube? They're naked in the video. They go to a private island. There's no private islands. Like, authorities will know what island you're going to.
It says
there's no such thing
Cartagena?
Cartagena?
I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, now it's saying update Sex Island experience changed location.
Yeah, because
Colombia's out.
The feds are onto them.
No, Colombia doesn't want them, from what I was reading. I guess they were pissed off. Some of the Colombia government people were like, "We're not having a sex tourist place here."
I guess you can go to Are you on www.sexisland.com?
No.
I think that's their website. Some broad with tits was just wearing it as a T-shirt on the yacht. And I was just watching.
This is just like a bunch of white people. It looks like.
You saying it's racist?
I don't know. Something like
Sex Island. This should be a fucking TV series. I would watch this on fucking Showtime. You know,
All
like
right.
they had that Gigolo show.
In Colombia, prostitution is not illegal. But pimping is a crime.
Oh, these girls were their own independent subcontractors.
Cocaine and marijuana are also decriminalized.
Yeah, the Sex Island, man. I would fucking watch. I would, if you had the means, why not? I don't want to fucking.
They're
you know,
clean.
here's the thing. I don't know if I think I don't like drugs. I really don't like boats. And I think the only thing I mean, I like alcohol, but and I don't want to pay to bang a girl. I don't think I'd go on this thing. To be honest with you, I don't think I'd go on this thing.
Well, maybe you wouldn't, but there's a lot of people that have $5,000 they would go. I would imagine.
Yeah, but do you really want to spend fucking time on a yacht with people you don't know?
There's a lot
You just banging rando fucking human beings?
Not myself, but there's a lot of people that will.
All right, I'm sure yeah. I feel like this is just a lure to murder people.
Yeah, it's
like you just said, like Sex Island had to change locations because on the first trip they killed every guest that showed up. So they got to change fucking countries.
You might have to have 30 people go with you in order for this to get done.
Really?
Something like that.
Oh, so you go with like 30 friends?
I guess. It's like the Grand Cruise, right?
Yeah, I don't think that,
just
Grand Cruise has
just go on the Grand Cruise.
Grand Cruise is just a bunch of fucking...
Oh, there's probably some girls on there.
D-bags. Yeah, fuck, this fucking Gronk just getting his dick waxed the whole fucking time. You're not getting your dick waxed on the fucking Gronk Cruise. It's only Gronk. The Gronk and the Gronk brothers are probably getting their D's waxed on that.
100 million views on this whatever Good Girls Company's video. So they're gonna do it in Panama, not Colombia.
Just cocaine fucking hotbed.
Can't you do anything? Like if you took a yacht far enough into the ocean, you could do whatever you want, right? If it's out of,
I think so.
Certain areas.
I don't know the fucking legalities.
It's worth the shot for these guys to try to pull it off. Why not? Seems too cheap to me.
Came across this video on WorldStar, which has become, by the way, my favorite fucking website.
Okay.
WorldStar. I love that.
Can you give us an idea of what it's going to be?
It's yeah, I can't. I don't know if I could show it to you, but it's a girl who goes crazy and keys her boyfriend's car.
Oh yeah, one of them.
It's one of them fucking crazy bitches. Oh, is there fucking audio to this? Let me see. Oh. Let me back it up. Here we go. This girl, apparently, this psycho girl keys boyfriend's car and loses it and decides to end the relationship. And apparently, she says she lost her mind inside the video. It's the boyfriend, the guy, is filming her lose her mind. So here we go. There she is, keying his fucking car, and he's filming it.
You think I care? I don't care anymore.
Quit hitting me.
I've lost my mind.
Quit hitting me.
Give a fuck.
Cool, you don't need to give a fuck. That's cool. I got video proof of you doing this. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Let me leave. You have me blocked in. Let me leave. You're kidnapping me. Let me leave. Leave me alone. Let me leave.
That's fucking a little bizarre. Fucking chick just lost her mind right there. You don't want to be around a broad who's got the look of crazy in their eye. Trust me, that is some fucking scary shit. because you can't do shit. It's not like you can hit him with a brick. You can't fucking do anything. You just gotta hope they don't fucking ruin your shit. Like this bro did. That's gonna cost that guy fucking. Well, he's gonna sue her probably, I would imagine.
I just saw a video of this guy. He said his ex-wife, or maybe it was a girlfriend, I don't know, hit his car, like sideswiped his car. So he just got the paint job and all that. And he's running around going, look, she keyed my car. And he's filming it. And he goes around the front. And as he's coming across the front, a car comes in. He just gets out of the way, and his car goes, bam, like hits the front of the car, like head on.
No shit.
And it was her, like they're trying to take him and the car. I don't know. She
was trying to take him out?
Dude, this happens all the time.
Yeah, them broads, man, they get fucking...
Don't you think?
They get bent out of shape when you cheat on them.
There's a reason behind it, though, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, they get bent out of shape when you fucking...
Shit, maybe he was just, you know...
When they fucking...
On the Instagram or something.
When they express their love for you and their vulnerability towards you, and then you fucking take that and you fucking rip it apart. Girls go fucking batty. They don't like that. But whatever. Fucking... You live and you learn. Yeah, Kanye was met with fucking Trump at the Oval Office. That was fucking another thing that happened. We're living in the fucking most... It's insane that a man with the mental capacity of Kanye West is invited to the most important office in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that behind closed doors. You don't need camera crew and, you know, all that out there. You know, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. Did they do a background check on the guy, like, and kind of say we don't think he's like, you know, Kanye could be just sneaking in the door to try to do something crazy.
Well, he is crazy.
That's
he goes anywhere. He's crazy.
Why would they let him? I don't get it. I really don't get it.
He's yeah, I don't know. I think, well, they say because Trump invited him because Kanye's a celebrity and Trump likes any celebrity that likes him because it's like kind of like a rare thing.
Does Kanye really like him, you think?
I don't know.
Or is it just...
I don't even know if Kanye knows what the fuck he's even thinking.
Yeah.
Like, he's lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I kind of, like, I used to just bash on this guy all the fucking time because I thought he was an egomaniac and just very...
well, he is.
Yeah. But he's also nuts.
Yeah, he's got some...
He's more nuts than egomaniac now.
It's equal parts. Equal parts egomaniac and
you sent me an article, by the way. Did I said Kanye and Kim, his wife Kim Kardashian,
right, yeah.
they live separate lives, and then you sent me an article.
Yeah, you were mentioning that they probably don't even talk to each other anymore, or whatever. And then I read some article about about that they're living separate lives. They, you know, she probably. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way that fucking girl bangs that guy. There's no... I know it. You know it for a fact. As a rational, stable-minded human being, you know that Kim Kardashian, looking the way she does not have sex with that fucking crazy motherfucker.
I'm sure she does.
She does not. She does...
Didn't she date, like, Chris Humphries?
Yeah, but she does not find Kanye West attractive. There's no way. I'm telling you, he's not... He's too crazy to be romantic. He's crazy.
Did you see his Saturday Night Live?
His rant on Saturday Night Live?
No, well, not even that. It was like he did a little... Like,
why is it every week? I feel like we have a fucking new Kanye story. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Here's audio of Kanye and Trump in the Oval Office.
Really, the reason why they imprisoned him is because he started doing positive for the community. He started showing that he actually had power, that he wasn't just one of a monolithic voice, but he could wrap people around. So there's theories that there's infinite...
What does monolithic mean? Can you look it up? Because he just said one of a monolithic voice. What is that? What does that even... I feel like that's not the way you use that. One of a monolithic voice? Is that crazy speech?
Yeah, like a...
One, isn't it redundant? What he just said?
Just a large voice, I think, is what he's trying to say.
Does he know what he's fucking trying to say? Kanye's in the Oval Office wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Fucking idiot.
Amounts of universe, and there's alternate universe. So it's very important for me to get Hoover out because in an alternate universe, I am him. and I have to go and
He's
get him
fucking
free because
whacked.
he was
Yeah, he's so out of his mind.
inside of Chicago, just like how I'm moving back.
There was when I was in college, there was a friend of ours.
He just needs help, man.
There was a friend.
They don't. This is the worst thing to do to this guy.
I had a friend in college, but he was a little nuts. And he came over to my apartment one time and ripped apart my kitchen and was taking all the items in my kitchen and putting them on the floor in this fucking diagram. And he was telling me that the bread and the chips and the goddamn fork and spoon and the chair, everything that he's putting in this little fucking diagram he's making in my kitchen was the makeup of a fucking like a cell. And this kid, but I was literally standing
Was he tripping out?
He was tripping balls. But Kanye watching this video at the Oval reminds me of that kid
right
in college. I was like, "What are you doing, dude? That's just a loaf of Wonder Bread. It don't mean anything."
To him, it was like some genius.
But he was literally this dude was just putting it on the floor, and he's like, "This bread represents the channel or where the fucking." I had no idea what he was talking about.
It's like the DNA.
It's like the
nucleotides.
Yeah, I'm creating an organism here out of the fucking bread and forks and fucking condiments you have in your refrigerator.
This is where Earth all began right here.
Yeah, it's all a joke, man. I'm creating an atom in your fucking kitchen. A large diagram of an atom.
Where do people get this shit?
But the crazy eyes that kid had in college when he was staring at me and trying to explain to me what the fuck he was talking about is the same crazy eyes that Kanye has in this fucking video.
By the way, there was a picture of people caught on the phone.
Yeah.
Kanye pulled up some porn when he's talking to Trump.
Yeah, it's
just like you at the gym.
I found out.
It wasn't legit.
It's not legit. No.
Somebody.
Because I saw another, I think it was like Barstool Sports or some shit. They had the actual image that came up on his phone and was just like the Google, but it was funny. Somebody had an Instagram post because Kanye at some point went to his phone to check up something on his phone, and he clicked up the code to his phone and it popped up, but whoever stole that video superimposed the Kim sex tape on his phone. So when his phone opened up, it was the Kim getting banged by Ray J sex tape. Fucking pretty hilarious.
It is a weird. It's a weird time we're living in for sure, man. Like you can't just let anybody in the White House, right?
Yeah. Well, they do now. Go to by the way the Lunatic Radio Instagram page if you want to see that fucking video that person manipulated of Kanye going on his phone in the Oval Office and Kim Kardashian's sex tape pops up. Pretty fucking funny. But here's more. We haven't even. It says 20 minutes.
And it's not just about, getting on stage and being an entertainer and having a monolithic voice that's forced to be a specific party. People expect that if you're black, you have to be Democrat. I've had conversations that basically said that welfare is the reason why a lot of black people end up being Democrat. They say, first of all, it's a limit to amount of jobs.
Like, I've never seen Donald Trump, and this has been said, but it is true. Yeah, I've never seen him speechless or just shutting up, being like, he's staring at Kanye, excuse me, across the White House desk right there going, and Trump literally has a look on his face like, please shut up. Please just shut up.
So the fathers lose the jobs and they say, we'll give you more money for having more kids.
This is exactly what I felt like in the kitchen of my my college apartment when that fucking kid was tripping balls trying to fucking diagram an atom on my fucking kitchen floor. Exactly what.
He's not. As far as we know, he's not on drugs.
In your home. And then we got rid of the mental health institutes in the 80s and the 90s, and the prison rates just shot up. And now you have Chirac, what people call Chirac, which is actually our murder rate is going down by 20% every year. I just talked to the superintendent, met with Michael Sachs.
Superintendent of some fucking high school.
Yeah, the murder rate's going down.
Yeah, murder rate's going down. This guy Joe.
What's crazy is he gets all his knowledge and stuff from people around him.
Yeah,
right?
he has no.
That he latches onto these things.
Yeah.
He tries to regurgitate
right.
them.
He when he talks, he's just regurgitating.
And he's scattered.
A bunch of shit that people have told him.
Like he's like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. It's like a dude who reads an article about fucking global warming and then, instantly becomes a global warming
What he
expert.
needs to do is pick one topic, stick on that fucking topic.
He can't.
Write a fucking thesis and stick with that one topic.
He can't because he's fucking one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
He's an
Fucking
artist.
nuts.
He's
not an artist. He's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Rom's right hand man. So I think it's the bravery that helps you beat this game called life. They try to
Listen to all the
scare me
cameras.
to not wear this hat. My own friends, but this hat, it gives me power in a way. My dad and my mom separated, so I didn't have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm married to a family that, not a lot of male energy going on. It's beautiful, though. But there's times where...
It's true. He's not around.
Yeah.
He's not
well,
around.
even the one male, Bruce Jenner, became a chick.
Right. There's no... Yeah, and the rest of the Jenners are probably, like, not hanging out with the Kardashians,
All the men that have been involved with the Kardashian girls, they're all fucking out of their gourds.
What, to even get involved with him?
Yeah, one's dead. One turned into a chick. One's Kanye. The other one's the Gordon Gekko guy.
Right.
And
he's
who else? Like
Tristan Thompson is with Chloe. He's the Cavaliers guy.
Yeah, they're
I
all
think.
fucking up.
And he's like banging other broads and stuff.
They're all fucked up. That's how crazy those bitches
Kylie
are.
Jenner's with that one rapper. What's his name?
Fucking Tyga?
No, it's some other rapper.
Fucking Swiss Beats?
No.
I don't even know.
It's something about...
Little Pump.
I love Hillary. I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her.
I should
just
get the
didn't
name
make
right.
me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape for me also as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bull. Put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart to go to Adidas, because at Adidas, when I went in 2015, we were a $14 billion company,
rambling,
losing $2 billion a year. Now we have a $38 billion market.
Jacked to insanity, man. He's not on drugs, but his mind is fucking wasted.
He's trying to get into this entrepreneurial, businessman kind of.
He doesn't know what he's doing, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing that he's made it.
Hey,
I gotta tell you though, the guy's fucking persistent.
Well, when people back in the day when he said he was God, didn't he? Is that Kanye calling you?
I don't know. Call, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? Go ahead.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Are you gay?
I'm gay.
I am better than gay.
I'm gay.
Gay.
I'm gay.
Are you gay?
I'm gay.
Gay.
I like to fuck cats and dogs and I hate niggers.
Oh, God. Well, that's not happening anymore.
Who was this guy?
I don't know. I knew that was going to go racist. You just always know it's going to fucking go that way. Son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Now I got to X out of all that shit. It continues the radio show.
Yeah, I don't know about that Kanye, man.
He's a little fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, but it's nuttier that the the Secret Service let him go in there.
Yeah,
they probably had like red laser dots on him, ready to go. But then he jumped up and went over there and hugged him.
It's just it's odd.
Certain things you don't do in the Oval Office. I don't think you're supposed to even wear a hat in there. You know what I mean? Have some respect.
He fucking just cursed too. We're living in a different time.
And I went to Casper. We had a meeting in Chicago. And I said, you have to bring manufacturing onshore, not even shore, into the core. It's not about the borders, the core of Adidas. And Chicago is the core of Middle America. We have to make Middle America strong. So I had the balls, because I have enough balls to put on this hat. I mean, this Adidas thing made me a billionaire. And I could have lost $200 million walking away from that deal. But even with that, I knew it was more important.
I don't know, whatever, man. This fucking guy's crazy.
It's all about him.
Yeah.
It's all about him.
Yeah.
The crazy part is he's saying that he looks at Trump as like a father figure and stuff. I mean,
I don't know, man. You know what sucks is what, like, we just had to pay attention. Why do we have to pay attention? It's just like,
I don't know. Why it's all over the place.
I mean, it's like he hasn't said anything rational in like his entire life.
Forever, yeah. I can't. Back in the day when he was claiming he was God, right? And he was brilliant, super intelligent, and he still does. He claims that he's I don't know what the term is because I'm not that smart, but anyway, he says like he's like just a genius, a prodigy. You know what I mean? And he's narcissistic and an egomaniac. That's about it. You know what I mean? To say those things, to come up with that idea that he's that brilliant. And then you hear him talk and you're like, dude, go take your brilliance.
He needs to be on like some sort of medication, no?
I would imagine he's supposed to be on it. He had mentioned in one, I don't know why I follow Kanye or how it's getting into my brain, but fucking he's talking about how like somewhere along the line when he's off his meds, that's the real Kanye. You know what I mean? He's bipolar, I would imagine. I mean,
he's a fucking billionaire fucking crazy person.
Yeah, there's
a lot
of them out there.
The reason why people are interested in him, because when he talks, when you listen to him talk,
you can't figure it out.
You can't figure out why he's able to even make a living.
People have been buying this shit from him.
Right.
He's a salesman.
It's hard to imagine, like, and
he's aggressive enough that you have to say
listening
yes.
to him talk, it's hard to imagine that he actually makes a living, but he does. He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
And it's all off of fucking making beats. He's the shittiest rapper ever. He's the shittiest rapper ever.
A lot of people praise him, it's ridiculous.
But it's not because of his lyrical skills. It's because of his beats. I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for the guy. About this guy. I just know that at some point.
Do you have an answer for like the Kardashians?
At some point, yeah, because they're hot.
Because they're hot.
They're hot. All I know is that I would bet that Kanye is gonna.
Dude, it's not.
He is going to. You know he's going to, because all the fucking shit jammed up in his head. People are gonna stop listening to him at some point, and he's gonna still want to make these videos and have these fucking rants. And when people stop paying attention to him, it's gonna drive him crazy.
Do you think
like crazier than he is?
Do you think if
he's gonna?
Do you think if Kim Kardashian
take the old bullet train
wanted to get out of that relationship, that she feels like she can't because he's a psycho? You know what I mean? Like if she's like, "Hey, look, Kanye, we need to go our separate ways." How do you think that's going to turn out?
Yeah, I imagine with him, I mean, she's fucking rich too. I don't know. I mean, how much do you want? Fucking, I guarantee you, she bangs dudes on the side. She's fucking banging dudes on the side. She's taking D, and she has not banged fucking Kanye West in years. She probably hasn't banged him in years.
By the way, Travis Scott is the rapper that was with Kylie Jenner.
All fucking.
You heard of that guy?
All black guys, man. They're just rolling in the black guys. The only white guy that turned into a chick, and the other one's Gordon Gekko. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Well, I want to send a shout out to Iowa State University for ruining my last hope of being entertained by sports. Thank you for beating the fucking West Virginia Mountaineers, you assholes. That was my last hope of having like a good sports team that I had, rooting for. By the way, Melania Trump discussed infidelity allegations on Trump. Who gives a shit?
Why you
You know she's gonna fucking divorce him. What?
You're doing this like it's the ending of the show.
Yeah,
but
it's
you're
'cause
still-
it's like- it was
let
on
me
my
take a
notes.
look. Let me take a look at that real quick.
There's nothing else. I just did it.
Melania Trump talks about.
Yeah. She said,
Nothing.
the marriage is doing very good. It's very well. But as soon as his fucking presidency's over, she's going to jump and take half his shit. You know that's happening.
Yeah, she's got to stick around, right?
Right.
Has
By the
there-
way, there's this fucking shampoo that is on my notes. And I cannot believe that this even fucking works. You ever see the commercial for a shampoo called Control GX shampoo?
No.
It's that it's apparently the shampoo claims that the more you use the shampoo, it'll eliminate grays.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like slowly turns you back to like, right?
Right.
Like over time it takes the gray away.
All right, but isn't it just like how often do you wash your hair every time you take a shower? No, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Every day.
Every day you take a shower,
Every
you
day.
wash your hair.
Yeah.
I don't wash my hair every time I take a shower. I mean, I get it wet, but I don't wash it with shampoo. I just feel like this Control GX shit, it's just a fucking scam. Like it's $27 a bottle. So you're using the Control GX to wash and wash, but your hair grows very slowly, right? So this shampoo claims that the more you use the shampoo to wash your hair, the less gray you'll have.
Uh-huh.
Which means you're going to be using that shampoo at $27 a bottle every day to prevent grays. And then isn't it just like a scam to fucking
I don't know.
get you to fucking use the shampoo, use it up, and buy another $27 bottle?
If
of
it
fucking-
works and you're willing to pay for that to get it the grays away, then it's not a scam, right?
I did right, and I did watch before we were doing the show today. I see that commercial, and I'm just like, this looks like a fucking. It looks like they're just fucking with us right here, you know?
What, the shampoo commercial?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Control GX.
How much do you think like hair dye costs? Hair dye is not cheap, right?
No, it's like $10.
And how many times you got to use that? You know what I mean?
Once.
No, what do you mean once? What do you mean by once?
For Men, the first shampoo with a brain. What makes it so smart? It reduces gray the same way it grows in, gradually.
Right, gradually. So you're shampooing, you're using the shampoo to prevent gray from growing back in.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also burning through shampoo at $27 a bottle.
How much shampoo do you fucking use, man?
So it wants you to wash your hair every day.
Every other day? Do you wash it every other day?
No, but I'm saying this shampoo is designed for you to use it every day.
Okay.
It's a ruse.
I don't think that's a problem. That shouldn't be a problem.
I don't
Even if
buy
you did
it. I don't buy this shit.
How often do you wash your hair? Every other day?
Every other day, probably.
Every third day?
Every other day.
Once a week?
Sometimes people, sometimes I don't. Yeah, when it's longer, I don't wash it that often. Because I like to have that natural oily look. Because I don't like putting gel in my hair. That shit is like fucking jizz. There's a control.
The more you shampoo with Control GX, the less gray you have. Just use it until you like what you see. How smart is that?
Yeah, but then you have to continue to use it. It's no difference than fucking like using Rogaine or whatever. You just got to use it forever.
Right. It's easy to shave your head.
So it's
just shave your head.
Yeah.
Shave your head, go gray.
You just go gray.
Gradually reduce gray with Control GX from just.
I think it's way more beneficial to just get some hair dye for those out there who are, worried about grays.
If this worked, as far as just,
I think this
shampooing your hair and getting dye,
For men.
Yeah.
it might be a genius product.
It's a good product. I wouldn't call it genius, but it is fucking.
You don't have to go get your hair dyed. You just wash your hair and you fucking getting it
Yeah,
dyed.
but it's not instantaneous. It's not like you're like
It's
like your hair.
gradual.
Like your hair, for example, is very white. If you use Control GX one time,
it's gonna gradually
it'd be over like a period of like 16 weeks or a fucking season before you start.
But that's
seeing
couldn't that be
change.
better than if I just showed up one day?
Leroy
boom, black?
Jenkins, you should take the Control GX fucking challenge.
Is that right? Who's paying for it? You?
Probably-
How long? How
it
long?
would
How long?
probably-
How long
It would
does
probably
it?
cost you $200 to get your hair a different shade of.
How long does it say it's supposed? The results are supposed to.
Well, the one guy, I saw a review on YouTube. This one guy was doing a review, and it said it took him 16 weeks to see a difference. 16 weeks. That's a summertime. That's a summertime in the Northeast. That's a summertime. 16 weeks.
4 months, huh?
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's not worth it.
Well,
Using it every day, washing with it every day.
It might cost you $60 in that 4 months, maybe, if you go through that much. I mean, you don't have to use that much shampoo. You know, you just kind of.
First shampoo with a brain.
Nah, fuck off. Anyway,
got a brain.
I got a fucking brain.
Fuck you and your brain.
Scamming me, you motherfucker.
Kanye's got a brain too, but that shit ain't working.
Right. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking out the lunaticradio.com show. Fucking A. Thank you to Chris Italia calling in, giving us his take on the Pete Davidson Ariana Grande breakup. By the way, follow us on all of our social media platforms at Lunatic Radio on Twitter, at Lunatic Radio on Instagram. Subscribe to us on the YouTube. Search the Lunatic Radio.
Or don't.
Or do. And if you'd like to make a donation to the radio program, log on to the website, www.lunaticradio.com, and click the donate button, submit whatever you'd like. It could be a small donation, large donation, recurring donation. www.lunaticradio.com and hit the donation button.
I think we should get Kanye on the show.
I don't want to talk to Kanye. Because he's just going to be yap, 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 yap. Fucking Adidas. Yap, 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 yap.
You know who?
Kardashian,
I was
yap,
thinking
yap,
this.
yap,
I was thinking this right here. Joe Rogan should have a 2-hour show with Kanye. Because Joe Rogan
He's probably trying to do it.
Joe will get in there and stop him and try to like ask the proper questions and navigate through the conversation.
By the way, I watched Joe Rogan's Netflix special again, Strange Times. It's very good on Netflix. Go watch it on Netflix. Strange Times, very good.
I saw the Roseanne Barr 2-hour special he did. Oh, not special, but show.
Oh, on
his podcast. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I can't.
Roseanne actually seemed kind of normal.
I'm sure she is. Everybody.
I don't know. Well, no, actually, she talks about mental health and some of the shit that she went through, and why, you know, she's kind of crazy.
All right, go check that out, people. Instead of watching our show,
do both.
I'll see you later.
Do both.
Peace.